Hello, welcome back to Becoming Cara. So I have just posted a video on the new crystals that I bought, and I spoke about kind of cleansing them before I display. So I thought that I would just kind of share with you like what things you need to do or how you can cleanse your crystals before displaying them. And it's something that you should do. It's very much like suggested that you do this, because before crystals are in your possession, like, you don't know who has been kind of touching them and what type of energy they have. So it's important to give the crystals a fresh start and you know, recharge its kind of energy as well, because everything has vibrational energy. Crystals, the floor we walk on, everything has energy and everything can absorb energy. Have you ever felt like you've brought something into your home, and then ever since you brought that thing into your home, the energy hasn't been quite right? And that feeling that you probably got is a true feeling. We don't know, especially if you bought something like second hand, you don't know who was the previous owner of that, just say, chair that you bought. You don't know what the environment was like, and what energy has been transferred. If someone's sitting on that chair and has got bad energy on it, that chair would have absorbed that. Everything has an energy to it. So you need to regularly kind of cleanse anything within your home as well. Even if a certain person comes into your house and they haven't got the right type of energy after they leave, then you might need to cleanse your home. And there's different ways you can do that, but I will kind of go into kind of cleansing those types of things, how you would do that in another video. And this is all new to me, so I'm just, you know, speaking from what I know. It's a journey. This whole channel is a journey. Ew. So sorry about that. This whole channel is a journey, and like I said, I just started learning about crystals, and I want to show you. Let's keep on track, Cara. Let's keep on track. I want to show you how you can cleanse your. We'll tell you about how you can cleanse your crystals. So I wanted to also show you this book that I bought. It's a very this book, like, it's thin and it's perfect for me. Not many pages, and the writing is quite big as well. To be honest, I don't really have time to sit down and read a long book. I like the information just to be there, quick, so I can take it in and do what I need to do. And it's a beginner's guide, and that's why I need to start right at the beginning. So it's perfect. And this book is called Crystal Healing and the Human Energy Field. And I found that it wasn't hard to read. I'm dyslexic, so sometimes I can find certain things the first time, like, it takes me a few times sometimes to absorb information and I really understand it. So at times, anyway, not all the time, but yeah, so it's very much an easy read. So if you're a person that likes an easy read book, not too technical, then this is a good one. So in here it talks about kind of what to do when going to look for crystals, how to cleanse your crystals, and other things too. So what it says, I'm going to hold my crystals up. These are the crystals that I have. One's called Moonstone, one is Euconite, this is Magnetite. Gosh, I can't even remember. Oh Jesus. Anyway, as I said in the other one, I said that I let the crystals choose me. Okay, so I didn't go in looking for a particular crystal. This is selenite. They also have the night at the end. This one it begins with a C. Chrysocolla. Yeah. So, oopsie. Do you know what? I'll put the names at the bottom of this video. I'll put the names of the crystals. Yeah. So these are the ones that I've got, and I'm going to cleanse them. So ways in which you can cleanse your crystals. Number one, you can run your crystal under water for 30 minutes. using just the tap. You can run running water over the crystals, and that will help draw out any bad negative energy and give it a fresh start. Or what's even better, if you have a stream near your house which has fresh water, if you placed the crystals in there, that would purify it amazingly well, because that's like fresh pure water. But all you have to be careful is like your crystals going along with the rest of the pebbles. So just be careful, maybe put it in like a little kind of bag or something, and then just have to hold it kind of in the stream. So yeah, another thing you can do is put it in a bowl of water, which this is what I am going to be doing. This is the method that I'm going to use, is just a bowl of water. So I'm going to put my crystals in, and it doesn't say anything about having to separate them out because they are different crystals. I was thinking maybe that I should put them into like different cups in water, but it just says put your crystals. So I put my crystals in here in a bowl of water, and if it's a freshly new crystal, then I would leave it for 24 hours, and especially if crystal hasn't been cleansed in a long time, leave it kind of overnight, 24 hours I would say. And if you've cleansed it previously but you wanted to kind of re-cleanse it, maybe someone's come into your house and they've kind of been filling with your crystals and you want to kind of like give it a little bit of a fresh start again, then you can put it in a bowl of water and leave it for 2 to 3 hours. So this is what I'm going to do, leave it in here, and they'll be ready for display. I'm sure I'm missing one of these. I had 2 of these things. I had 2 selenites. We'll have to get the other one. Oh, okay. That is so spooky, literally so spooky how one of these selenites have gone missing, because I was also reading in this book, yeah, that when like crystals, like you'll notice like crystals will go missing, because I've had crystals in the past but I wasn't really focused on what they meant or anything like that, and then one minute you have them and the next minute you don't. And what it says in this book is that if your crystal goes missing when you can't find it, that means that it's kind of served its purpose and you no longer need it, so it's moved on. I know it sounds all kind of like spooky, like ooh, weird, but I truly believe that that is, it's probably here somewhere, but I don't know, maybe it has just gone. I didn't need 2, I just needed 1. So yeah, maybe that will turn up. Okay, so another way you can cleanse your crystals is putting it in dry salt. That helps to draw out any negative energy. Also, you can put it on your windowsill at night and let the moon, when it's a full moon, put it out when it's a full moon, let the light from the moon shine on to the crystals, and again that will give it a fresh start too. Another way that you can cleanse your crystals is salt and water also. So I mentioned dry salt, but you can also use just salt and water. I would use Himalayan salt rather than obviously just like, well, I shouldn't say obviously, but rather than table salt. And be careful if, you have to be careful of the type of stones that you put into salt, not into salty water, because some crystals don't react well with salt and water. So that's why I've also just gone for the water, because I'm not sure how these crystals will react to salt and water, so I've just gone with the water. So you can also do something called smudging. You can smudge your crystals. So I'm gonna actually, this is white sage and it's a smudging stick. This is used in well, from what I've read, is like kind of Native Americans do a lot of kind of smudging, and again it's about cleansing. This will cleanse your crystals. You leave it to kind of burn all the way down, and once that's done, your crystals are cleansed. So you can use, if you've got a smudging stick, you can use that. You can also use that to cleanse your home, and you can use a fine brush to cleanse your crystals, but I would do that if it was like on a regular basis, like just not if it's a freshly new one. I think I'd always kind of go for something like putting it into kind of water or under the moonlight. Another way you can cleanse your crystals is to bury them in soil. Bury your crystals, but just be careful that you remember where you buried your crystal. Put maybe a little stick where you buried it, so you remember where to get it from next time, because you don't want to lose it. So just putting it back into the earth where it came from will cleanse your crystal and make it sparkly new. And over time your crystals will kind of, because it's having to work, if you're using your crystals a lot, you know what I mean, and it's having to work, it will lose its sparkle. And to regain that sparkle, you have to kind of keep up with a routine of cleansing your crystals. So yeah, that's my how you cleanse your crystals video. I hope you enjoy, guys. I have. And yeah, like I said, this is all new to me. If you know for any other ways that you can cleanse your crystals, then let me know. All right, so I will see you in the next video. Bye.